Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Pindaro. Welcome to part 3 of the class, The Silent Millionaire. And today we'll be discussing mortgages versus rent versus housing, which is a topic that can destroy our finances. 35% of the income of the average American goes to housing. That is a large amount of money. Of course, you're going to say, I need to live somewhere, as I need to have a car, as I need to have clothing and furniture. All that is correct. What we're trying to do over here is minimize the housing cost so that we can increase the amount of capital we put aside. Now, on a monthly basis, on a steady basis. Now, when we talk about mortgages and rent and housing, the discussion usually is, okay, shall I mortgage or shall I rent a house? This is not the point in this webinar. This is not absolutely the point. It's both mortgaging a house and renting a house are wrong if we cannot afford that payment. That is, if that payment, if the housing payment, if our housing expenses do not allow us to put any money aside, to put any capital aside on a steady basis, on a monthly basis, or on a weekly basis, etc. Now, there are some people who argue, oh, I'm going to get a mortgage that is it's going to be my own house. I'm going to do it exactly the way I would like to. The argument against rent is we're throwing the money out of the window. We're throwing our hard-earned income out of the window. All those assumptions are incorrect, ladies and gentlemen, as we shall see with numbers in a second. The bottom line that I would like you to remember from this lesson over here, housing expenses, is that our mortgage, our rent, any housing expense that we have should allow us to accumulate capital. And usually when people get a house, they will go all the way to update it, to make it nicer, to put in the furniture they want, and all that is a tremendous capital outflow that will destroy our finances in the long term. Okay, so the point over here is, do not get involved with large mortgages for a very long period of time. Do not get involved with large mortgages. The point that we're trying to make over here is that the mortgage is a very high obligation for a very long time. And we make assumptions over here. We make the assumption that we will always live in the same area. We will always have a job in the same area. We will always have a job. We will always have income for the next 30 years. Okay? And that might not be the point. And actually, it is not the point. And financial corporations, they know that. They know that you're going to leave at some point for a better neighborhood because your job mandates you to leave. And then you're going to go to another place and you're going to have to pay the closing costs all from scratch, all over again. Okay? So what we need to remember from this lesson over here is whether I rent or whether I own a house, I must be able to put substantial capital aside.